Hello, my name is Dominique, and I'll be talking about Carsten Holler. Carsten Holler was born in Brussels to German parents in 1961. He had a doctorate in agricultural science at the University of Kiel. He started being an artist in 1993, and he was a contemporary and conceptual artist. He liked the situations which question familiar forms of perception and allow exhibition visitors to experiment on themselves, often inviting the public's active participation in so-called influential environments. His work since the early 90s has encompassed buildings, vehicles, slides, toys, games, etc. Now I'm going to talk about his projects. This was the first one, House for Pigs and People. This was made in 1997 with a collaboration with Rosemary Trocco. She was his girlfriend at the time. This was a box-like house structure with a concrete surface. Inside, this space was divided by a sheet of glass separating two sections of the house, one side for the pigs and the other for people. The separation was a one-way mirror glass enabling the people to see the pigs, but not the other way around. This was a metaphor of the ecological and social division, as well as an epistemological critique. A book was produced for this project as well. Now we're going to talk about his slides. This was a commission in the Unilever series, and it's in Tate Modern's Turbine Hall. This one is called Test Site. It started in 1998. It's practical and alternative means of transportation and the effective sliding itself, which involves a loss of control, vertigo, and emotional response. He chose this shape as a counterpoint to rectangular architecture. The other slide, called Experience, it's in New York and it was made in 2011, and it was installed inside, and it's spiraling straight through the third and fourth floors of the museum. The other slide he made was in the Olympic Park in London and is considered the world's tallest slide. It was made in 2016 and it is 376 feet tall. This was also a collaboration with Anish Kapoor. His light walls. He has 4 light walls. This is the first one made in 2000, and they are a series of variable light walls consisting of at least 9 panels. Each panel holds a grid of light bulbs flickering at a frequency of between 7 and 12 Hz, combined with a clicking stereo signal that continues back and forth between 2 audio speakers. This induces optic and acoustic hallucinations. The viewers experience modulating fields of color with their eyes open or shut. This is Lichtraum, made in 2008 in the Kunsthaus Bregenz in Austria. It consists of 4 walls of the exhibition space covered by thousands of LED lights. Because of the scale, the lights are always seen out of the corner of the eye. One's proprioception is affected so that a feeling of rotation is induced. His carousels. These ones are his most well-known projects. The key feature is that they are modified in some way than what we expect from an amusement park ride, either most often through speed or sometimes rotational direction or surface material. This, for example, is the Mirror Carousel made in 2005, and it's in the National Gallery of Victoria in Melbourne. This one is a double carousel with solar stripes, made in 2011, and it's in the Museum of Contemporary Art in Rome. About this, he said, "I thought it would be nice to have two carousels interacting as if they were in love or something, to bring people together and then further away. It's romantic and tragic at the same time. The Double Club. This project was in the form of a bar, restaurant, and nightclub. It was a collaboration with Fondazione Prada. It was installed in a warehouse in London and was open from November 20, 2008 to July 12, 2009. The club was divided into equal amounts of floor space representing the Congo and the West. Each division contained exclusive elements from each culture, including furnishing, wall decor, and food. A second edition took place at Miami Art Basel. The concept of duality and opposition in the shape of two installations where one side is monochromatic and the other one is full of neon colors, as you can see in this picture. The upside-down goggles. This was a participatory experiment with vision distortion through goggles, and he made this in 2009. Soma. This is in the Hamburger Bahnhof in Berlin, and he made this in 2010. It consists of 12 reindeers in two pens running the length of the former railway station. Half of the reindeer were fed the fly agaric mushrooms in their food, which are part of their customary diet in the wild, and turned their urine into a hallucinogen. The urine was collected and stored in on-site refrigerators for use of the public. The experiment was extended to canaries, which were housed in two hanging cage pieces, to mice, and to flies. A mushroom-shaped elevator bed was installed in the middle of the space, and visitors could spend the night on the premise for a fee. That's the white thing we can see there in the middle of the picture. The title comes from the name of the sacred libation drunk by the Indo-European followers of the Vedic religion. This is the last project I'm going to talk about, and it's called Reason. This is in New York in the Gagosian Gallery, and it was made in 2017. It combines science and phenomenology. This was a sensory experience for the willing participants. Giant mushrooms in a circular formation and a large dice with black holes in it, where the participants were able to crawl inside. And also, it was constructed from 5 mirrored revolving doors. It was designed to make participants feel dizzy on entry. So these are my sources. And I think we can all conclude that Holler, he really enjoyed the so-called influential environments where the public could participate and they could get all sorts of feelings and experiences. Thank you for listening.